I cleaned up all the tomatoes that were there. It was a crazy jungle of tomatoes, but we had a ton. And I put in a chocolate sprinkles cherry tomato. I left that celebrity in. Hi, Oliver. Oh, do you approve, Oliver? Do you approve? And then put the basil and the orange bell pepper. What else did I do? A Juliet, so that'll grow up on here. And I left the early girl there. See if I can get it. It's growing pretty good right now. And the cucumbers are here. A cherry tomato, some lettuces, and onions, turnips, sweet pepper, basil, yellow zucchini, and then I planted some green zucchini. So I cleaned it up, getting it ready for the hot summer. And I pruned all the roses. I put in some, what are these called? Blanket flowers. Right there. And then a daylily back in there. I don't know if they're gonna grow, but I stuck all these in. There's some oregano. I don't know if that's how that's gonna do. And then the roses are starting to leaf out. I pruned them way back. So it's coming along. And then these hollyhocks are getting big. They just grew on their own. I didn't put them there. They're kind of taking over the walkway. But these little flowers, nasturtiums, are coming along. They're going everywhere. They're all the way around there. I planted those. Those are cute. The beets are still coming along. I just leave the beets in and I use the leaves. And then this is doing neat. It's got some white flowers and blue, and I just put that in a pot. Hopefully that'll grow into a long vine, a pillar. So, I want to show you all the tomatoes I pulled off. It's one of these things. The red ones are down below, but that was celebrity. They were really good. All right, so that's the garden update. There's a lot more, and I planted seeds. I took out all the lantana that was growing up, and I put down flower seeds in here and some sunflowers. But you can see they're starting. They're gonna be a blanket of flowers here. Look at all those. I think that's a sunflower. We've got some sunflowers in the corner over here. So hopefully by April, and this is starting to bloom. It's cute. So that's the update. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine.
I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think.
Okay, so here's an update. It's April 17th, and just had a flower bar at my house, and with about 36 women came at night, and it was really pretty. I'll have pictures of it at the end. But this is this little area by the house, and you can see the, I think they're called fairy roses, is climbing up to the roof. And I have the sunflower growing. There's Major. And the zinnias are doing well. This little corner here. And this. Kind of give you an update on my vegetable garden. Now that it's in full swing, we've got eggplant on either side, and this little garden arch is doing well. My sweet peas never did really do well. I've never been able to grow them. Here is a bunch of tomatoes growing up and over. And this is the second crop. It's like the summer crop. I had to rip out the winter crop. But we have tomatoes, basil. These are Juliet tomatoes. And then down here, I think was Celebrity. And we've got jalapenos. Here's jalapeno. Nasturtiums right there. And my ficus tree is really growing tall, giving us shade. We've got more tomatoes and bell peppers, the chocolate bell pepper here. That'll turn brown. And then we have chocolate sprinkles, little tomatoes, and then beans growing up on the vine. Celebrity, I left that in from the winter. And then I've got some rosemary. And these are in a pot. They're husky cherry red, and they're doing well. And this is a nice little shaded area here. We have the fountain right here with this glass ornament that gave me for my birthday. And these are really pretty. Got some lemongrass growing. I planted things that I was hoping would deter the mosquitoes. But look at the artichokes, how well they're doing. Really proud of them. Fountain is, these roses were good. We had it all lit up. Nice roses. Look at that. I can't remember the name of anything, but that's really
20 years, 2006.
I'll show you when